Well, the issue is nowhere near resolving at this point of time. News just coming in. India is ramping up its diplomatic offensive. The latest that we can get from the Ministry of External Affairs, India believes removing of barricades in front of the US Embassy was not in retaliation. It is reciprocatory. Parking in front of Indian Embassy office in Washington was opened up for public. India complained. Despite complaint, no action was taken for a year. Parking lots were de-reserved. India kept asking for parking slots to be given back to them. India then said measures would be taken, and hence they have been done. India's removal of barricades will not impact security. There are police vans, pickets, etc. all in place. Responsible country and security will not be impacted. India wants all charges dropped against Devyani Khobragade. Well, that's the latest that my colleague Maha Siddiqui, our MEA correspondent, is getting us from the Ministry of External Affairs. She's joining us live as well on this bit of breaking news that we're getting in. Maha, now the latest that you picked up is from the MEA, which goes on to say that India believes removing of barricades was not retaliation, it was reciprocatory. But timing of relevance here, isn't it, Maha? All right, we're going to try and build our connection to Maha Siddiqui, our MEA correspondent, but once again taking our viewers through the latest bit of breaking news on your television screen. Barricades in front of the US Embassy were removed some time back, and India has given an official statement on why those barricades were removed. Now, India believes removing of barricades was not in retaliation to what happened to Devyani Khobragade. This is a separate topic according to the Ministry of External Affairs, and it was in reciprocation. As parking in front of the Indian Embassy office back in Washington was opened up for public, India had complained. Despite all the complaints, no action was taken for a year, and therefore India took reciprocal action right here in Delhi. All right, I'd like to cut across to our strategic affairs editor, Gaurav Sawant, who's been tracking the story very closely. Breaking news and headlines today. Gaurav, India, the MEA coming out and saying that the action of removing barricades outside the US Embassy is not in retaliation, but it is reciprocatory to what happened in front of the Indian Embassy in Washington. But coming back to the question, timing is of essence, isn't it, Gaurav, here?
There is clearly a signal being sent to the United States of America that what America can do, India can do better. So clearly, the timing is suspect in the sense that the Americans had denied the parking facility outside the Indian Embassy earlier. India has responded only now. But India making it very clear, relationship with the United States of America, while we remain strategic partners and friendship is on a very even keel, everything will now be based on reciprocity. What privileges and courtesies are extended to Indian diplomats and consulars in the United States of America, the same would be extended to American diplomats and consulars in India, nothing more. There were a series of unilateral privileges that India had extended to United States of America. Those stand withdrawn or are in the process of being withdrawn.
Stay with us, Gaurav. Maha, who's just getting news from the Ministry of External Affairs, joining us at this point of time. She has some extra news for us. Maha, go ahead.
Preeti, from what I understand at the moment is that India wants all the cases against Devyani dropped. That is one demand that has been made, that was made in Parliament as well. They also expect an apology. This is something that the MPs unanimously have told the government that they should extract an apology from the government. Now, we also understand that the security aspect of the thing is something that India has clarified, that they haven't removed the barricades to jeopardize the security. India is a responsible country. It understands its responsibility completely towards foreign diplomats who are in India, who India is hosting, and that these were only privileges accorded to them, and therefore the barricades have been taken, the vans, the pickets are still around, and the security hasn't been jeopardized. On the other hand, the point that you were highlighting, that the parking lots of the Indian Embassy in Washington were taken away some time back, and that is one aspect that India has said that they will take measures to that, and this has come at a time when Devyani Khobragade issue has happened, and India has not retaliated, they are saying they have reciprocated. That's the word they are using, that what they are getting, they are returning that in kind.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Maha Siddiqui and Gaurav Sawant. We, of course